In my last video, I took you to Jackson Goodwill to shop along with me. Today's video is the haul. Are you ready? Let's get started. I love stopping at the Jackson Goodwill when I go over in that area to get my hair done. This day did not disappoint. I found 5 items that I ended up with. Now, I had a lot more in my cart, and I'm just being really selective as to what I do purchase for myself and also for in my booth. So let me show you the items that I found. This first item is for myself. I absolutely adore this. It's a little elf or a pixie, and it's a ceramic hobbyist piece. It was $3.45. It has the initials CLH from 74 on the bottom, and I doubt you'll be able to see that. This guy has a big chip on his ear. I did ask if they would reduce it at all, and their answer was that's the way he came to us. So I really like him, and since I'm just going to be keeping him for my own collection, I'll just take a little bit of paint. Actually, both ears, oh, that's the same ear. Yeah, I was going to say they're both chipped, but it's chipped all the way from here and even over to the top. So I'll take a little bit of paint and see if I can touch it up. But if I can't, it's just for my own collection, and you probably won't notice it in my display. So would you have picked him up? The next item I found, I did not know what it was, but I thought it looked really cool. On the back, it has the name of the company, Gustafsson Glass. You can see that there. And so I did check with Amy to see if she had any idea of what this could be. My friend Amy from Yoso Boho, and she suggested that it might be a card holder for a business card or a picture holder. And guess what? She was right. I did some more digging, and I wrote a little note here. In case you're interested, I found out this company used to be located in Athens, Ohio. They're a small family-owned company, and they moved to Middleton, Virginia. And they make fun and functional fused art glass. So I thought that was really interesting. They do have a Facebook page, and I just kind of went on there and was looking around, and sure enough, I found these. So this will be for sale in my booth. The next item I purchased is this beautiful trinket box. It's stained glass, it's hand painted, it has cats on it, and I think a lot of people do love their cats. Inside is a mirror. One of the pins is missing here, so I'm going to be very careful. My husband said that he could easily fix that for me. I'll show you the bottom. It was made by Joan Baker Designs, and I looked her up. Actually, it's a company, and they make a lot of different things. They also make business card holders, bookmarks, vases, just to name a few things. Glass art tiles. I made a few notes because I was really interested in that. That will be for sale in my booth as well. And then the next item I found, it was like art day or something where I found all this artsy stuff. Look at this. This is by Reber. I'm guessing that's how you say it, R-E-B-E-R. And they are a Swiss pottery company. I also looked them up. I think Amy's rubbing off on me. But they do make Swiss studio pottery, and they often depict folk art scenes. And I thought this was very folk artsy. I found some other ones as well online. I didn't find this exact one, but I just think that somebody's going to want this. And it has a place where you can hang it. So that was kind of cool too. But that will be for sale in my booth. I might keep that till the fall. I'm not sure. I might put it in now because I'll sell very well for me. The last item I found, I was very surprised to find. First of all, it's a willow tree, and it's an ornament for Christmas. It's in perfect condition. Let me tell you the name of it. It's Willow Tree 2024, so it's brand new practically, and it's called Welcome Joy. It has the tag on it. I've never seen an ornament like this, and the thing that surprised me So it was marked $3.45, and I thought, well, I probably won't be able to make enough to make it worth my while. This ornament is actually going for more than some of the figurines that I've sold. So that was very surprising to me. So I try not to pick up a lot of Christmas, but I wasn't going to pass this by. And I would love to know your opinion if I should put it in my booth now, because people will be looking for willow tree all year round, or should I save this for Christmas? That was it from the Jackson Goodwill, but I do have a short haul I want to throw in at the end from the Canton Goodwill bins. Hubby and I had a date, and we had some extra time at the end, and he said, why don't you hit the Canton Goodwill bins, because he knows the way to my heart. He knows that I love going to the bins, but he does not. So let me show you what I got at that quick stop at the bins. If you don't know, the bins are a place where they just throw most everything in together, especially at the Canton Goodwill bins. They don't sort it out very much at all, and you pay by the pound according to what it is. Let me start with a book that I got, because books are 99 cents. Have you ever heard of the Tightwad Gazette? I used to subscribe to their newsletter. It was very interesting to me. This book was published in 1996. And let's see, it originally sold for $12.99. It's a paperback. It just has a bunch of fun stuff to know. Some of the stuff is way beyond frugality for me. I don't go that far. I do like to save money. And even if I find a couple tips in here, I think that would be fun. And then I might put it in my booth. I was lucky enough to find a Fisher-Price figurine, Little People. At first, I thought this mustache was drawn on with marker, and I thought, oh no, somebody defaced him. No pun intended. But when I looked it up, that's the way he came. So that will be for sale. I have a bunch of Little People figurines and accessories. So whenever I get around to pricing them, I'll be sticking those in my booth. I picked up a deck of cards, but not for the reason you might think. I saw something on Pinterest that was very intriguing to me, how people were displaying stuff for sale. Let me show you here. I actually showed this in my last video. I have this little drawer, and I'm going to be putting items in there on playing cards. And this is an actual little wooden mouse with a leather tail. And I just hot glued him on there and then put my number on with the price tag. So I thought that was really fun. So that's why I bought the cards. I've made a little bit more progress on my little drawer. So in case you were curious as to what kind of things I'm putting on the cards, I have this toy badge. There's the mouse I already showed you. A key ring from the 70s. A couple tack pins, and then I didn't let it stop me if the items were too big to put on a card. I just taped two together and made it a little bit longer. Same with this one, that's on 2 cards. So I just thought this was really fun. Let me know what you think of this. And if you were shopping in my booth and saw this little drawer, would you be interested to see what was inside? Let me know in the comments. And then I picked these up. They're called Stamp Craft Pop Darts. I think Amy's mom, Marla, would like to have these. She makes beautiful cards. And these are just to help things pop out a little bit to become 3D. So those are brand new in package. I also thought of my friend Melody when I found this. It's by Susan Bates, and it's a knit check. She loves anything to do with measurements, and I asked her if that included knitting, and she said absolutely. So that's for Melody. I do love to craft, although I don't do it as often as I used to. And I've said over and over that when you're painting something, it's all in the brush. And I feel that way when you paint your house too. But I found these amazing paintbrushes, new in package. And then I picked all these out of the bins too. And they have, some of them have these really cool things to help hold the paintbrush. I don't know what they're called, but my daughter used to like those on her pencils. So maybe they were all made for pencils, I don't know. The last item that I found was this. I had to kind of untangle it from several things in the bins. Let me see if I can get it to oh, it's actually crooked. I did not notice that. I'll have to have hubby look at it. I already asked him if he could get rid of this stuff on here and just make it look the same on both sides because it's uneven, but I didn't realize that it was, oh, actually it's not. There we go. I wondered how that could be, but I think this detracts from the postcard, and I don't know if it's an actual postcard. Probably not, or if it's just a replica of an, what I mean by that, I don't know if it's a vintage postcard. Maybe it's just a postcard that they replicated from a vintage postcard, but I thought it was super sweet. And again, I'm going to save that for Christmas for in my booth next year. Let's talk favorites. I have to say this little guy is the favorite thing that I'm keeping. Boy, the way the light hit there, I thought he had a chip out of his hair, but it's just the way the light was hitting. He does not. That's my favorite thing to keep. And I have a couple favorites, but I think this was probably my favorite to sell. I just think that's beautiful, and I'm so pleased that I found that. It's in perfect condition too. That's it for today. I would love to know what your favorite item or items are. Let me know in the comments below. As always, if you find anything that you're interested in, you can email me at the address I will put right here, or you can contact me on Instagram on Messenger. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.